everyone, before this video begins, I just want to say a huge thank you to Lovevery, who have gifted me one of their wonderful boxes for me to show you. This isn't sponsored, but this is an ad because we're PR gifted. So I have an affiliate link for you down in the description box below. So I wanted to show you because they make play boxes for babies, designed by experts for your baby's developing brain. And they come in different age categories, so based on the specific age target range, they have different toys for developing different skills in your baby. So this one that Isla's been playing with this past month is the Sensor Play Guide, which is for 5 to 6 months, and you get a little booklet here that gives you ways to play, expert tips, development info, and at-home activities. They show you the different toys and like different things that your baby might like to do, and like what you can actually do with the toys themselves and things. So I'll show you the toys as well. Something that's still Isla's favourite toy is this. It's a little bit loud for ASMR. But then we have this rainbow felt ball. What they call the wobbler. We have these little fuzzy socks, which one has little ribbon tassels on, and then the other one has like a little clickly tag on so that she can reach for her toes. She loves this one in particular. We then have the Parts of Me book, which just has photos. It's a nice hard book. And then finally the magic tissue box, where you can pull out all of these tissues. So if you're interested in exploring some more of the Lovevery play kits, please make sure to use the link in the description box down below to purchase. You'll be helping this channel and helping me. Thank you so much to Lovevery, and thank you to you as well. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Hey sweetheart, I heard that you were feeling a little bit under the weather, is that right? Bless you. Do you feel sick, or do you just feel a bit sad? I'm so sorry to hear that. It's okay to be sad, you know. We can all feel really, down and sad sometimes. Sometimes we don't even know what caused it, we can just feel it. Do you know what might have caused you to feel sad? Okay. We've just been bottling quite a few bits up. Oh, bless you. Well, I'm here to talk. You're more than welcome to talk to me. I'm all ears. I'm here to listen. You can tell me as much or as little as you need to. I'm going to give you a little pamper while you just tell me a little bit about what's going on. No judgment. Safe space. I brought you a glass of water. Yeah. Have you been hydrated recently? You know, if you keep yourself nice and hydrated, have good sleep, you'll tend to feel a little bit less heavy and down, like the sadness will still be there, but it won't be so bad. Here, take a sip. Okay, I'll put this over there for you. Would you like me to brush your hair? I've got a hair that sort of keeps getting in my face. Let me grab my brush for you, sweetheart. You know, I've found that quite a lot actually. I think that some people sometimes can't keep their opinions to themselves, can they? It's sad. And it's not fair. You know, we have to choose to be supportive to one another, don't we? Being kind is a choice. Some people find it difficult to make that choice. And that's sad for them. I think ultimately that's what you have to take from it. You have to feel sorry for them. It's not your fault. You should never feel burdened by other people's pain. You shouldn't have to carry the weight of their unkindness with you. You don't wear it like a badge of honour, so take it off, you know? Keep the kind thoughts and the kind messages with you instead. Things that you're proud of. The way people think that you've got a wonderful smile, or they think that you're really kind and caring. They think you're intelligent, beautiful, you know, all these wonderful things. You shouldn't worry your mind so much with all the negative thoughts. It's not fair on you. You don't deserve it. I for one think you've got very beautiful hair. You should be proud of it. You take such good care. Anything else going on at the moment? Let me just reach around the back. Oh, I see. So do you think maybe you're asking a bit too much of yourself? Yeah. Maybe you just need to give yourself a bit of a break. No, it's okay to do that, you know. It's alright to ask yourself, you know, can I have some time off? Especially if you're your own boss, you know. I think that being your own boss, being in charge of your work-life balance, I think that you can either go two ways. You can either be quite flippant with it, and you can, you know, give yourself maybe no structure, and then you can go the other way and you can work way too hard, work long hours and not give yourself the time to rest, and then you burn out. Does that sound right? You need to give yourself rest, you know. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of skincare on you, and then I feel like maybe I should read to you. Do you have a book that you're wanting to start? Maybe you've not started. Yeah, I'll read the first chapter. That's fine. Let's get the makeup off your face first. I've got a soft little cotton pad. These are lovely reusable little pads, however they do go missing in the washing machine. And then we have some micellar water with rosemary extract. Okay, stay nice and still. I think that's a motorbike going past. Noisy, isn't it? I know you think it's 9:30 at night, think that the streets would be so noisy still. But we're getting into those summer months now and the birds are still tweeting. And I think everyone maybe starts to go out after work when the weather's nice. And who can blame them, hey? Who can blame them? Okay. Then we have some vitamin C serum. I love this stuff, it smells so nice. Literally smells like oranges on your face. That little hair again. Oh. Okay, drop that on your skin. Okay, and then let me work that into your skin. You have such lovely skin. You just look really glowy and beautiful. Radiant. Okay, and then some moisturiser. This one is Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I love this one. It just smells amazing. I think I go on about it all the time, just how amazing it smells, because it really does. It smells so good. Okay, then let me work that into your skin. Okay, just feels like really fresh. It's definitely like a summery sort of fragrance, like gets you in the mood for summer. It's really nice. Alright, my love, all done. So, book, is it this one here? Okay. Those People by Louise Candlish. You think you know bad neighbours, think again. Ooh. Let's read the blurb. Says, until Jaren and Judy move in, Lowland Way is a suburban paradise. Beautiful homes, friendly neighbours, kids playing out in the street. But Darren and Judy don't follow the rules, and soon disputes over loud music and parking rights escalate to threats of violence. They sound like assholes there. Then, early one Saturday, a horrific crime shocks the street. As the police go house to house, the residents close ranks and everyone's story is the same. They did it. But there's a problem. The police don't agree, and the door they're knocking on next is yours. Ooh, it sounds good. I love a crime thriller. Amazing. Okay, let's read the first chapter now. Hopefully it will help you to go to sleep. Chapter 1, Ralph. You just sit back. Oh, in fact, let me take that headband off you. There you go. You can't sleep with a headband on, can you? Okay. Chapter 1, Ralph. Yes, we're aware that someone's been killed. Of course we are. What a terrible way to die. Absolutely horrific. My wife was one of the first on the scene. She's over the road right now at number 2, Sissy Watkins' house. Naomi Morgan, she's called. You've probably spoken to her already. I personally wasn't there. No, I was playing tennis at the club on the other side of her high street. I must have left here about 8. Yeah, it all looked normal on the corner when I left. The usual scrap heap. Piles of rubble everywhere, cars wedged in like some crazy 3D jigsaw, a total disaster zone. Listen, I don't mean to do your job for you, but you'll save yourself a whole lot of legwork if you forget the rest of us and go and ask him how this happened. Darren Booth, of course. Who do you think I mean? The man responsible for this tragedy. And while you're at it, maybe you should find out from the council where they've been while all this has been going on. Hey, If you ask me, they've been completely negligent these last few months. These budget cuts have gone way too far, and all it takes is one character like him and suddenly we're living in the Wild West. My relationship with him? Mutual hatred, I would say. I recognised his type straight away. Doesn't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. Uncivilised, basically. I remember the first conversation we had, if you can call it that. The weekend he moved in. He almost came at me with a hammer. Mr. Ralph Morgan, 7 Lowland Way, House to House Inquiries by the Metropolitan Police, 11th of August 2018. 8 weeks earlier. The first clue that something was amiss that Friday evening was that the parking space outside his house was occupied by a filthy white Toyota, so decrepit it was bordering on scrap. Certainly not the vehicle of choice anyone he knew on Lowland Way. If you entered the street from the park end, as Ralph generally did when he drove home from his warehouse in Bermondsey, you proceed along a sliding scale of house sizes and prices, from pretty workmen's cottages through narrow 3-storey terraces to the large detached Victorians at the Portsmouth Avenue end. These were indisputably the prize properties, their old brick glowing furnace red in spectacular contrast to the green of the elms that lined the road. Ralph and his family had occupied number 7 for over 15 years, while right next door at number 5, his brother Finn and his family had been in residence for 12. It was as good as it got. The brothers agreed, and for half the price you'd pay for some parts in London. Parking was the big compromise. The front gardens were too shallow for off-street parking, and the street pays were unrestricted by the council, which effectively meant a free-for-all, hence the occasional intruder. Nosing past the Toyota, he became aware of this windscreen blurring. It took him a second or two to register that the wall of number 1 was being smashed to smithereens by some barbarian woman, a dust cloud drifting into the road. Nearby, a white panelled van hogged the spaces of 2 cars, which explained the parking disruption. What the hell? Ralph pulled over, wound down his window and called to the builder. "Excuse me, what's going on here?" The guy didn't hear him. Under his grey overalls, his physique was unexpectedly slight given the dirt tornado he'd produced single-handedly. Ralph raised his voice. "Hey, can you please stop?" This time, the worker halted, remaining for a second or two with his back to the street, to Ralph's car, with a stillness that struck Ralph as a little sinister. Then he turned and approached, lump hammer in hand. His face was smeared with dirt, his expression casually defiant. Oh, you've fallen asleep. Bless you. We only made it to page 3. Right, I'll bookmark it for you. There we go. Okay. Now, nice